Hey guys, it's Shelly. Tonight I'm kind of coming online a little late in this card because I've been binge watching YouTube videos, so I couldn't record while I was watching. After work today, we went out to eat because my husband is going on his annual fishing trip tomorrow, so we went out to dinner, and so when we got home, I started doing my card and watching YouTube, and forgot to well, I didn't really forget to record. I guess I decided to watch YouTube videos instead of record one. So I basically just paused the one that I'm in the middle of watching now to kind of give you an update of what I've done so far and kind of finish up the card because I'm getting pretty close to being done. So this card I just gessoed and put some blue and white paint together, two different colors of blue, craft paint this time I used, and let me find them. It's turquoise, and it's a Craft Smart paint from, I think, Michael's, and then the other one is this Robin's Egg Blue, which is one of my favorite ones. It was in the middle, and then I did the white, I did the stars through this, I think it's a Studio Calico stencil. So I did those in the light modeling paste, and then I painted them orange first, and then I went over it, and I used, which orange? I used the orange Dilutions paint in squeezed orange. And then I went over it again with gold. I don't know if you can tell. I use an Ott light right up here, so it really kind of does that weird, like, stripey thing on when I get too close. But there's gold paint on there, and it's folk art metallic acrylic paint on the stars. And then today's prompt was Charlie Brown, I think it was, or Peanuts or something like that. I can't remember. I can go look on the website real quick. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. It's getting late. It's like 11:30 p.m. But I'm still on the day. Okay, so the prompt today was Snoopy. So I found this card that was kind of banged up because it's got like banged up. But I just I saw an image of Snoopy just the other day, so I had to do this one because I thought that was a cute prompt. So I think I'm going to just cut this at the water line and over their heads, and then just tape it on so they're looking off the dock out into the stars. I just thought that would be really cute, so I just drew this in, and again, it was from a photo. Let me find my phone. Oh, I'm recording with my phone, so I can't see it. I'm not sure where I saw the image, but I just remember saving it the other day. So basically I'm just going to cut this out. I drew it with pencil first, and then just I used I have a bunch of these Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pens. I used raw umber, Indian red for his shoes, walnut brown for the, like, wood grain kind of stuff. I used light yellow glaze for his shirt, ultramarine for the water, and I didn't use black. I actually used a cold gray instead of black for the black parts. And then I used this Sharpie pen to do some detail, so like his hair and the outline of their little oh, and I also use this Neo color in apricot for his skin tone. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut and I did this on a tag, manila tag. I think it was from one of the Studio Calico kits I got a long time ago, so I don't know. It's pretty thick though. It almost feels like watercolor paper, but I don't think it is. I don't know. It is super thick to cut. Either that or I need new scissors, which could be. These are pretty old. Do you guys ever do that where you get on a roll watching YouTube videos and next thing you know it's like hours later? I do that sometimes. Especially if I find a new channel that I like. And I just watch them. Like binge watch like it's a Netflix show or something. I think I just took off the black part, the outline, but that's alright. Ugh. These scissors. Let me see if I can find a better scissors. I don't know what happened to my... I have a sharper pair. They are pink, but I do not know what happened to them. Hopefully I didn't just cut that too short. Probably should have measured that before I cut this side. So with my husband going out of town, I'm not sure if that's going to mean I have more time to do videos or less time. Probably more time. So hopefully I'll be able to do... He will be gone all of next week. Fishing. And I think it was Northern Lights, Canada. I don't know. I've never been there, but all the guys from his family go every year on his dad's side. Usually they're gone on Father's Day weekend, but this year, can't remember why, but they decided to go a little bit earlier. Which is nice. It'll be nice to have him home for Father's Day for once. I'll get these out of the way. So then, yeah, that's cute. Can't decide, do I want it to go this way or this way? I think I kind of like it this way. Well, I don't know. Maybe this way. Yeah, I think I'm going to go this way. I gotta do the edges of this though, because that's going to drive me crazy. That's super cute. Alright, so let me find what I'm going to use for... Oops, that's not on the piece. That's modeling piece too. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, so I'm going to use my Liquitex matte gel. Couldn't reach my Mod Podge. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. Oh, can't get that open. I gotta find a... Man, I almost cut through his whole head off. I need to get better scissors. I'm going to put that on my need to purchase soon list. I've had those for a really long time. Alright, let's get them down there. And that is super cute. I've only just recently started kind of drawing a little more in my art journal this past year, so I don't think I ever would have tried to draw a Snoopy before. And when I saw the prompt today, I almost was just like, oh, I don't think I'm going to do it, but I remembered I actually saved a picture of this in my phone just the other day, and I thought, well, I did just see one of that of Snoopy, so I guess that must mean something, right? So I figured I would go ahead and try to recreate it. And in that image, they're looking out into a really dark night sky. And I might actually darken this up a little bit now that I'm looking at it. No, I don't know. I kind of like it how it is. I have to put the gel across all of it though, otherwise it's going to have a different sheen. It'll have a different finish, I guess I should say. But there's my card for today. I did put already the paper on the back, and again I'm using old scrapbook paper that I've saved just because I really thought it was pretty, or it was like a really pattern that I really loved. I just didn't have the heart to throw it away. And this one, I think, yeah, so the little bird paper is so cute, but I didn't have enough of it, so I put some pink over the top of it just to, because I still wanted to use that. I know, I'm crazy, but it's really nice getting to use up a lot of these products because I really, really needed to. Alright, well there's my finished day 3. I might just keep this one because we're pretty... Oh no, that's 13 minutes. Oh, that took a long time. Alright, well then I will upload this one today. I appreciate you guys watching, and I might do some... After this is dried, I will probably... Actually, just let me pause this and dry it. Hold on one second. Okay, so it's dry now, and I need to do a couple things. One, I lost kind of the outline of his head. So I'm going to add some more black on there, and then, I don't know if you see that, but there's a little white spot that I should have cut out between his ear and his head. So I think I'm going to try to put some of this robin's egg paint very carefully in that little section. So let's try to get his head outlined again. There we go. That looks a little better. And I need a teeny tiny little paintbrush. I'll use this little 1 1/8 inch Simply Simmons angle brush. That should probably work, I would think. I guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. And after that dries, I can re-outline his ears. I cannot decide if I want to go darker with that blue. I have this ink that I could put on there, but I wish I'd done that before I put them on there. Where I have this one. Fluorescent, or whatever that says. There's this one, marine blue. That's pretty. Should we try it? And then I could always go over the stars again with the gold. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen, right? It's just isn't that the whole purpose? It's an ICAD. It's an index card, well, or a recipe card in my case. Nothing that traumatic if it goes bad, right? I think the marine blue. And then I'll give it a little spritz or two. And then maybe, whoops, whoa. Pull that around a little bit. I don't want it to go too far though, and get on my little Snoopy and Charlie. Yeah, I like that color though. I really do. That's much prettier. Oh, we just got it on his ear. That's not ideal. I love the movement of these inks. When you apply water, you can really do anything with them. I learned a lot about using these inks in, I don't know if you guys are, Tracy Vertigo's Paint Mojo class. You know, I gotta get that in there too. It's opening in September, but if you registered early, you could start watching the lessons early, and I did register, so I'll be taking it in September of this year, but I've already been in there kind of doing some of the lessons, and she works a lot with this FW, Daler Rowney FW artist, or acrylic artist inks, and I really like what they do. So I've been collecting them slowly the last few months, and I use them a lot. Alright, so I like how that looks. I'm going to dry this again. So I'm going to pause you again. Hold one moment. Actually, before I pause, before I dry, I am going to blot off. I wanted that to be part of when you guys see the difference in how it looks when you blot off a lot of it when it's wet. I think it's still going to be nice and dark enough. And I might grab my white. Whoa. Oh, if I could find it. I've got a new product that I just got this past week that I haven't tried yet, but I'm nervous to try it on here. It's a Crink Pen permanent paint marker, K90. And I wrote with the black one, which I also dented somehow, yesterday. And they're really cool, but it's very thick, and I don't think I can get it that small. I'm looking for my little white pen so that I can try to get his ear back to the right color. Maybe I'll just get some. I'll just grab some fluid acrylic. I have got titanium white fluid. I'm not really getting that where I want it. This is what I get for doing my ICAD, my ICAD at 11 o'clock at night. Can't quite get it together. I think it's still going to be cute, but I'm nitpicking at this point. I'm sure I'm the only one that does that too. Although I do see a lot of people just trying not to be that way, you know, not to nitpick so much and just kind of go with the flow of things. And there's certainly a lot to be said for that. I need to work on that someday. Ooh. Little drop of white out. I kept trying to dig into this thing to get the paint out, and that's probably not the best idea. Alright, and then I can re-put the... now I got white down there too. Alright, now I'm gonna dry. Hold on a moment, I'll pause it so it's not so loud. Alright, I think he's all dry. I forgot to turn the camera back on and I started to re-outline his head. And I re-outlined Snoopy as well. Or I'd put the paint in between his ears. So I just redid the black outline around his ears. And I am doing the skin tone of Charlie again. Get one of my water brushes. And then now I have to wait for that to dry, and I will do his little squigglies again. And oh, I think I need to, where's that? Should I redo them gold or white? I wish I could find my white pen. I could just outline a few of them, call it good. I think it's good now. I think I like it. But you can still see the gold on there. So I think I'm good with it. I will redo his little squigglies on his head once it dries, once the Neo color dries on there. And then I'm also going to do some black around the edges. And then it will be complete. This is day 3. Thanks for watching, guys.